Find the story. It's when we get back to Shabbos, there's a miracle like the flats. Thank you, Hashem.
You hear? Trump kicked Zelensky out of his office.
Things are changing, huh? It looks so good. Yeah, it's good, huh? That's it. Oh, you need another one? Smaller one. Just leave it. One fine. And then pour it back. So what? The plane can fall 11 o'clock. It's 8. What is it? 8
They complain there's noise in the morning.
Right. And after we should have a little bit of center. And then make a profit. Amazing. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, designers. Apples, thank you very much. Open the door, open the door. Leave the door. Open the door. Both have brought in the island and have brought out brand and Zoe.
Your Wi-Fi.
Both have brought in the island and have brought out brand and
Good night.
Second.
The only way to be yourself is through the time of Mashiach, but there is no other way. Hamas rejects extension of ceasefire, demands end to war. Whatever to get the gun selling guy to the wall.
Chodesh Melava Malka. Thank you, Hashem. David Malka the Shita. Thank you for the apple. Can you bring it back for us, apple from forever.
Oh, thank you for that. All around it?
Yeah. What is the first apple?
Siamo pronti per il live.
לא שמע את הפרקטי לא לבוא לזה, אמרתי לה, אני שומע לדעת שחוזר ל... מה אתה רוצה שבת שבוע שעבר? קיבלת את זה ממנו, אמרתי לה, שומע לדעת שחוזר. קשה, אתה יודע, זה תכנון, זה הסיפה לכל... לא ברכה.
Where's Mindy?
Mindy went to Sofim as an event. The one that opened.
Did you live with me here?
She is. Coming in a minute. And he broke the cord.
Yeah.
Oh, it came out. All right. Throw everything away.
Again, you can see, you can look.
Funny pockets up all the days when he had an accident with his hand and he was bleeding.
You know what?
He picked up the curtain and it's never like the curtain. It's white, so it's like all over it. It's perfect time today. Of all the days, because he had to take something out. One of the things Amen. It's to learn to let go. I'm always letting go. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know.
You did really well with letting go. Like when I've got to do something at the wrong time.
London, I just let it go. Like everything's cool, whatever Hashem wants. I see the tremendous rest of Hashem. I was just reading the Rebbe today, and he said, well, the Rebbe said that we have to see We have to see the light in the silver lining, the light in the darkness. We have to see the Nekudat Tova because Mashiach's coming any minute. And the only way we can bring Mashiach is with Simcha. So we have to really tune in again and again. In fact, for example, with Trump. Trump is this light in the silver lining, even if he's got Chodesh, but there's still light. And we have to see the light. Even with the previous story, because as dark as it was, it helped reveal more light because it pushes Am Yisrael, as painful as it's been, pushes us to become more light. And I've seen that. I was in London, man of people taking on mitzvahs I never imagined. People starting to keep Taras Mishpacha, put tefillin on. Like, amazing things are happening in the world. People are changing. Like Shlomo spoke about it today. There's a tremendous aura of Eretz Yisrael in the whole world. The aura of Tshuva. What's happening. And the darkness that's outside.
I left with Fabrega. I feel like those production sheet notes for Fabrega are becoming like very commercialized.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Find a lot of light. Once again, you have to focus in on the light. Whatever the darkness is there. Personally, we have to be real. Whatever, we can't do everything, but there's a lot in the Nekudat Tova, and we have to tune in. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Because, we naturally tune into the challenge, the Nisayon. That's our natural. Like, the world's trained us. The media is all about doing that. And we have to undo that.
These chocolate things are parv, right?
Yeah.
Everything's parv.
Oh, no, there's some cheese, but everything's parv.
Except for that.
Except for that, everything's parv, yeah.
It's not a big deal.
We're not patient, no?
I don't do.
Yeah, milk and cheese together.
Right.
Hi.
That's why I did it in
I was like waving at you today.
When?
When you were upstairs.
I can't see my beard.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Like I thought you were looking in my direction.
Drink
Oh, that's
Oh, I
not
drank
so
it.
sorry.
And it was like you were talking. No, it's
I
okay.
drank
It's so nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in
I
forever.
know, I was away for a while.
Long
know.
time, yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
How you doing?
Baruch Hashem, I'm really good. It's nice to be back here. It's a nice new home.
Having so are you have your place in Yerushalayim?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I left it before I travelled, and now we have to figure out what we're going to do. In the meantime, I'm here.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Meaning, I have a plan, but yeah, B'ezrat Hashem. I have the apples. Where's
Yeah, would you like some apple?
He's getting dressed, I think.
Do you like an apple?
I'm good, thank you. How's everyone? You okay?
Mamala?
Lillian's in America now, yeah.
No shittle?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hope everything, yeah.
Have a full shleima for Levi, Ben, Len. To keep having in mind the larger picture, we all need the Fuas and Yeshuas. There's Hashem.
He's having cigarette butts in the ashtray over there.
Great.
It's like overflowing.
Thank God they're in the ashtray.
Oh, you can call music now.
I should share that video. No, I'm saying
Joseph Piro,
If not, Trump is invite his friends. Just do her. Sadar.
What's the popcorn? It's nice.
I thought it was caramel popcorn. It's an
We're gonna go.
but it's grilled. Ham
This is
grilled.
good.
I like it.
put Moshav
This is what Shabbos is.
Okay.
Joseph Carbona.
busy and fast, like.
I go to the
What?
No way. Eddie, what? It's not live.
No!
את אליהו הנביא ואת והחנדי סיפוקי תמת מזוני ורחבוקי חלב חלקו יעבוד משילחי לעיר מושבי את אליהו הנביא.
These are Adar, right?
I would make them something else.
Made Adar.
Once you make all those
I
problems.
made it like this, so I don't need to make one.
much wine.
את אליהו הנביא צסוני יגדל בראות סביבי את אליהו הנביא אמרנו אוהב מהר תחלה נחלה עמך וגלה וגלה ציון תמלא מהמלך קריית מלך רבי שקן תשקן בכל ארצי את אליהו הנביא שקן תשקן בכל ארצי את אליהו הנביא.
זה נהיה לבן, כמו שזה לא הרק שלו?
מה?
אם זה נהיה ככה לבן, כמו שזה לא הרק אמיתית? מה, אני גם
Thank you, Hashem.
אגיב ואשמח בלבבי לראותי מאויבי תריבי ולציון גואל תביא איש צמח להצמיח אליהו הנביא ומלך המשיח לכם בעמים יחד תיפול אימה והפחד ליבם יפחד ליבם יפחד את ילדו יחד ואורחותיו יצליח אליהו הנביא ומלך המשיח עוד ממזרח למערב יאור לעשות הרג רב מערב לערוך מלחמת קרב על אויביו יצליח אליהו הנביא
מלך המשיח
זדים מלכי אדם וידעו נפיש והקט מה נשמע
Do me divine just pause it for a minute. Put it on right after.
אשר אתכם יבריח
So,
כן, דברים מלוכים זה...
לכבוד על המלכה.
okay, so I want to officially invite everyone to our Malka, Lchaims.
Time
We're going to play a few songs, just to be samech. My wife, Hashem, and my family went full out, and we know that the kids are going to come. We were in Chutz in London. All the Chavei were going to come. particularly some of the unit, my son. We're the beginning. Call it Chalas Kashas.
All the symptoms,
all this because I do our hands every time we sing, every time we dance. It's online. It's online.
Spotify found it on Friday. I was
Gotta get it out.
Yeah.
Spotify found it.
Never really pushed
SoundCloud
it.
too. It's on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud as well. We should make it a Lchaims.
I drank way too much.
That's the best date.
This week, this fall, 2 weeks, we need to drink twice. I know. What are you gonna do?
Thank you.
Shikha from the ear. Who is the Shikha in Efrat? That's the question.
Yes, everyone. Yes, the
We're all
opposite.
Shikha together.
All the
Yeah,
Chicago
it's
is
just
one.
one, you know, they get like...
Good answer.
You want to get the...
No, everyone get fucked and drink. They drink, but no one gets
Yeah, that's
crazy.
right.
No.
You know, it's Hashem. We went through so much to get to this point. You know, like, Hashem, people are going to come, it's going to be good. We just have to put out the shefa.
And then people don't come.
No, people don't go. You have to put out the shefa and let Hashem decide, like, what are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
I want to start this wine.
Yeah.
Make it goffin. Thank you so much.
What if we get Joe fan?
You can take that. I'll have
Wine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity.
Give out the wine. Yain is Shaltoiv. Yain is Gematria Soy.
Yeah, it's
It's also the Indian of Nicholas Yain Yotze Soy. There's also the Indian of. Ah! Right. Fine. Baruch Hashem.
Wow.
Thank you up. Thank you up. Lchaims.
I'm not going to hug you, but I have a shtickle.
Hashem, Hashem. The rabbi make the Lchaims and
For sure,
everything.
100%.
Like a topic of wine, but just like that.
Whatever you think is
That's
best.
like very good. This is a sparkling water.
It's a beautiful place, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Porch. Big porch.
It's the reddish. And this
But it's
also
okay.
has more zen,
Yeah.
but
We'll be hosting the show.
Thank you.
That's
The
like.
whole change. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have one.
I've been finding my spine and we got this for like a few years.
Oh, they
Maybe
didn't have
in
more plates.
boxes and there was like a few shelves like this, and that was it.
Oh, here it is. I don't know how
Yeah,
to off
central
the
room.
When the sperm come out, you feel out of God's.
Yeah, mamish. That was like the first thing we did. We helped me. And I can go help me all the spine.
Okay, that's really good.
Amazing.
Chaim.
Wait, which one is it? This is mine?
Yeah. I hope this isn't
That's good. Yeah, that was
Okay.
nuts.
Chaim is
Which one's
rough,
that?
huh? The neighborhood just got so much more filled with meaning.
Wait,
Promise.
And that's what we posted it.
Filled with meaning. To be brought up.
Which this?
wait.
For that
To
one.
be Shirat David Efrat.
Oh, mate.
Good one.
To be Shefa Parnasa pouring out of the windows here.
Mate, you can't.
Ah.
Wow.
Fine.
What is
And
this?
I pray for come and schmooze and get the children that are still at home and benefits such a conversation.
Chain of Toba. Thank you. Keep growing the bracha. All those brachas. Them is from Lchaims Lchaims. וחזר לבנה אלינו מלך העולם ברית והגופן. לחיים everyone, thank you, תודה רבה לבוא, וואו, שנינו קדושים.
איזה כיף.
שנינו טובים. Help yourself. שלנו. זה בן גדול, ברוך השם, זה כל בשבילו.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You got a Modine too?
What?
Do it after.
We got a Modine. I was father-in-law.
Just one over here. Well, thank you for telling me that. Last thing I want to hear. Tell me another one.
This is really funny.
No, it's the smallest problem in the world. How you doing?
It's all good also.
It's a problem. Let that be your troubles.
Sean was amazing.
How long were you looking at? You were saying the first games this week, so
I'm not sad that I missed it.
that was not a game to watch together.
Thank God. I prioritized family over that.
Always.
I did.
It's always the right choice.
My son got to meet a grandkid. I mean, Prince Harvey Goldsmith. He's one of the biggest people who never makes time to do this kind of stuff. And he made a difference. Son, his wife, and my parents. And we sat with him and we got on the floor. He's experiencing like high everything going on. Hearing him behind the scenes. He's trying to do sacred gold. He did live it. He's in big level projects and what he's involved with. And it was just amazing seeing the two worlds meeting, communicating. There was so much connection. You know, he knows the true thing. So, it's just nice to hear it, you know, and see it together.
I didn't understand the boy
Oh, he was flipping around. He's one of my students. Back in the day.
Brother.
So he came all the way here to say hello. That's it. He has a small job, but he lives in London. He's here visiting the holy sites, getting some prisons. So it was a program.
Why not?
What kind of program is it?
It's
Really?
So he's in a good place. This program is part of it. And the fact that he's using his time when he comes out there as well to see someone like me, not because I'm extreme, but just because I'm involved with good things. We don't show.
I'll do something
For me, that's one of the things
then like the third time
I was the midnight rabbi for like 5 years. Midnight rabbi. I was on the streets all night. Different programs.
I did some of that work.
I think we need more.
No more such.
I'm only
Yeah, I was doing it. Welcome. Come in. I'm a booking agent.
It's like it's getting today. It's like you don't know short guests. It's really bad.
And there's a whole road that's
And when I first started, there's people like
next week. Yes,
when you're
yeah, and he's still massive in his way, you know.
And there's also the Lkovod gang, the Jewish rappers named
I'm working with both of them for years, but this is much more. Like next week, Alex is going to come to Ohio, so doing another voice. I think one time with anyone who's talented and spiritually inspiring.
Mr. Black is a good story, right?
His story is good. We're here. I got a lot of success. I want to get have mentors. I want to get a whole agency. world, which I can really bring to you.
And I'm not the main part of it.
Last few years, yeah. But I was a bit distracted this last year and a half.
It's not the main problem, but it's the thing about it. I don't know. To me, that in my mind, that's the biggest thing for me right now. Because you see that on the fact that
But it's fine to sleep.
If you're sleeping, that's good. I've been in that direction.
It's hard when you have a son and it's hard to focus.
אני אישית חושב שאתה הכי מעניין. ואם הייתי הולך החוצה לשוק הפרטי, לא לכלכלה. תשמע, ברגע שאתה...
So we moved from Yerushalayim about 2 years or plus, a few months, and it's a big part of my neshama, Yerushalayim. We play a song called Yerushalayim, and I'm hopeful and optimistic. I had Rav Kimkin in our house last night Shabbos. He came and sat right here, and he said that please God soon, when they left is part of our Shlita, we have human living there. This will be somewhere nearer, and this will be part of Yerushalayim Purim. And we'll have welcome, please sit down, enjoy. We're going to have, this whole place is going to become Yerushalayim all the way. So we're going to have to do Yerushalayim. It's a midrash, so it's going to spread around the whole of Eretz Yisrael.
some other places.
I'm not really such a guitarist. Thank you so much for coming. My wife is over there, Masha. Her name's Masha. Dubi, here, Dubi. I'm blaming the grey hairs on Baruch Yitzhak's Shirut, but maybe it's also connected. You gave me a good answer. I'm trying to find And one of the things when you're supposed to be speaking, it's hard to like be totally present because you think a lot more than you should maybe. And to get into that moment of presence is like a brocha. So I hope tonight, like everyone who comes in, is still a bit of Yeshua dance. That's the hope. I hope in my home it will play some Yeshua, even if it doesn't always seem like I'm with Yeshua. Hashem did me a brocha, a hidden brocha. This on the way back from Sdיר, it was an amazing trip. Before that, London, with my son, Hashem, and I left my 2 sets of headphones on the plane. I think that's a hidden brocha. And it's different. I don't have anything about ears. It's a hidden brocha. We have to tune in. I was reading from the Rebbe, I was saying before. In order for the Mashiach to come, it's going to come with talk Simcha. So we have to really tune in to the Simcha. We all need Simcha, yeah? We all agree. I want Simcha, I want Simcha. So Simcha is the key to just simple stuff without even having to be anything or any big dances or levels or anything we imagine. Just stuff, just Simcha. Just being a Jew and being in Eretz Yisrael. And that Chodesh can bring shit. Simple woman, simple Simcha. And I believe that we are building that here, and it's a big visit for me. I want to give a big thank you to the Rav. I just want to get everyone's attention for a moment. Masha, a big thank you to the Rav for building a Kehila here in Shirat David, and all the people who most nefesh for it, because and Yosef Aaron was the first guest who walked in. He was a big part of us coming to Efrat. He was the one who joined me when I was with Rav Orish in those years and used to come to the meetings. And through that, when I asked Shalom about coming for Shabbos, Shalom would come to the studio there, so I asked him and we were in touch. And Mina Shamayim, Yosef Aaron was the shliach who overheard that the family was trying to come, and he knew who I was. And straight away he stepped up for it. Him and the Lillians, Baruch Hashem, called them Lillians. They stepped up and that made our first 3 Shabbos in Eretz Yisrael. We even had a Shabbos by the Rav, it was a big stus. And the community opened its doors, people like Charles, and the list is endless. I don't want to miss anyone else. It's everybody, Baruch Hashem. And the roses, I go on and on. Everyone here has been such a good friend and such a chizuk and such a teacher. And now we're in a new building. This is a new opportunity for us to share. I'm sorry I'm speaking English, but לעשות, זה מצב חדש בשבילנו, בית חדש, זה חנוכת הבית, and חנוכת הבית, we need to have, Bez Hashem, we need to, for Simcha, you see, and even the Tehillim for Chanukah Abbayis. I never forget Avram Fried singing in Yerushalayim, and there was missiles and sirens that time, and it was at the break. I was with my wife. We used to go every year to celebrate our engagement on Tu B'Av, right next to that place, next to the Sultan Breaker by the old city, the Breaker Sultan by the trees there, and we got engaged right there that time. So we celebrated every time after when he did concerts there, and people like Hanan Ben Ari, first time here it became more public, and Yishai Riba, all the beautiful neshamas. We were there, and there was sirens, and there was a lot of sphere in and Avram Fried, we didn't stop the concert somehow. He went ahead and he sang from the Tehillim, Mizmor Shech Chanukah Abbayis David. V'lo yidam, I never forget him. V'lo yidam, and he screamed on the microphone, and it was such a powerful moment. And it gave that is the awe that we were talking about the Bab Rebbe before, the awe of Simcha and strength for Am Yisrael have to not be silent and to keep going ahead, sharing the light and sharing the truth. And as I said, it's a big decision leaving Yerushalayim. I was by my Rebbe, I had Panasa there, and it was a big decision, but I really feel that this after the Shema, and with Simchas Good that we made the right decision, because it's been a very big opportunity for us to grow with new souls and old souls and our children and everybody together, and the support from the community. And my son, who I think he's outside, he's organising his friends to come, his unit to come. But Bez Hashem, so they'll be coming at some point, some of them I hope. So we had the opportunity to share some Makos HaTov to them, the ones who were available, and you know, my son specifically, because he's been much in Nefesh for a year and a half, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of the community. And you know, most importantly, my wife, she's the one who put this all together, and she's the one who's really been true backbone of everything, including Bar Kitzak, Hatzlacha, and all the tefillahs everyone does. And we just feel a tremendous simcha and Makos HaTov to the Eibishter, to Hashem Yisbarach, for all that he does for us. And I give a bracha as a Kohen of Pashta Yid, that we should be Zocher, all of us, Kohanim, we should be Zocher, Mr. Hashem, Kohanim Kadoshim, to do our full avoid in the base of it, to see this place, have, like Purim, please God, would be a Purim Shulish in Efrat. You know, with all that means. Yeah, that means that we're part of Yerushalayim. We have to realize that we're just steps away from that being fulfilled. It's really so close. You see already what's going on, people being offered to move away from these areas eventually, please God. Maybe not Beit Lechem yet, but please God, it's a step towards it. And we have to see that this will become Kedushas Eretz Yisrael, Legamrei, Kedushas Yerushalayim, Legamrei, and the Kedushas Eretz Yisrael, Mishpashet the whole world. So then, when you go to Chabad, you're not going to be going to Chutzlat in some funny place. You're going to see the Kedushas Yisrael also there. And that's the tikkun, that's the yichud, that's the unification we're done for. And each home, each bias is a little bit of a step towards bias never be so mikdash ma'at, Parshas Truma, Tzaveh, the Kohanim, the Beis Hamikdash. It's all the all right now. We're after the special Zman of Shovavim. We're heading towards Purim. This is the time where we see that the Am Yisrael are loved by our Creator. Hashem's taking us out of Mitzrayim. He's taking us towards our home. He's giving us the Torah. And he's giving us the koyach to do what we need to do, to have panasa, to have yishuv das, to have inachbonim, to have shalom bayis, everything that everybody wants. And that's part of the bracha I'm giving here now. Everyone has that within, and it's just a matter of becoming more pnimi, more truthful, more emistic, more. We have to face. We've all got issues. I'm not coming here as a tzaddik. I'm not coming here perfect. I'm coming here wanting to grow and deal with my reality, that I have what to do, and that's a bracha. It's the biggest simcha, that I have what to fix. You know, I have things that I need to work on, and I'm happy to do that together with such beautiful neshamas. And I can't wait, Bez Hashem, to dance by your simchas, and I really hope this will be a mokum of simcha, and it will mispashet, and all our homes, the simcha of being a yid and having simchas in our homes and being protected with shmir and yona, the soldiers and the hostages and all. Am Yisrael to have shmir and yona, to have true das, to really all the manhigim, the opposed manhigim should have true das. We should have the true leaders taking their place very soon, because they're not the true leaders. We know it's Pasha. We need to have the true manhigim take over, and Bez Hashem with Mashiach Sekenu and all of Am Yisrael together. There's a big opportunity right now. It's not the achdus. Yeah, the achdus needs to be here. We need to keep focusing on the good. That's what the Baruch Rebbe was saying. When Mashiach to come, we have to focus on Hashem's hashgacha pratis. I would not be sitting here if it wasn't for this. For hashgacha pratis, I would not. But that's the only thing that brought me close to Hashem. It wasn't children, it wasn't a good svara, it wasn't someone saying clever things. It was Hashem showing me divine providence in my life, and bringing me my soulmate, and bringing me these beautiful souls of my children, and bringing me to eventually, after 11 moves, this is my 11th move, to bring me to Efrat. And hopefully, I'm really, when I say the last move, it's because I'm going to have a Rikas Yomim with my wife, and I have a Rikas Yomim. I don't need to move, God forbid, again, but I also don't need to live short. I want to live long. Already the Talmud Rebbe gave me that bracha with my wife many times. We were going to have a Rikas Yomim together, and we have the bracha of all the Siddiqim. So that's the key. We're with the Siddiqim. We're with the Doiris. We are the Achis Gereshis. We are the key to Mashiach to come. We are the holiest door. And we have to realize that. Don't let the Yetzirah trick anyone here that we're not more. And anything that we need to do, for example, in the binyan, we need to fix things right. A lot of things are not so great with water and stuff. But everyone, we're going to fix it. We're going to do it with Darchei Shalom. We're new people, so Bez Hashem, we'll figure it out. But we're going to Darchei Shalom. We're going to fix all the things. Everything's going to be good, because in the end, these are small things, and we have the car to do it. We have the panas and we have the shefa, and Hashem gives us everything we need. We have to keep thinking in those positive, strong ways, and I believe that by positive having machshava tova l'maisa, it will start from l'maisa, it will come down again and again l'maisa. And I can't wait to only share good news, and please God to see Baruch Yitzhak Ben Masha be matzliach in his life, and to heal from and all of us to heal from everything we've gone through, and you know, there's good times. It's going to be a happy time ahead.
כל הקטע שאני...
There's apple here from the tolerant. My son's on this. The apples are amazing. They can eat passing around. Get your shot. Send you the food. Thank you for the chairs, the Rosens, always a good provider of chairs. Thank you for everybody who came, who comes. I don't mind you come, you go, it's Lchaims, it's chilled. There's no hakbada, everything's cool. Around as well, I know you're very busy. Fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. So I asked my voice, is there a difference between the two? Simcha and Buddha. Oh, Isaac!
Just sit over here, actually. If you're sitting here, what would you want? That's it. I'll just see you ran over here.
Thank you, Hashem. The miracles I want. אני סליחה, אני מסביר כמה פעמים. יש לי קרובים. אני לא יכול עכשיו לדבר על זה, אבל יש שיחה ארוך. הרבה סיפורים, איך אני מגיע לפה. גם בבית, זה נס נפלא. אני לא יכול לדבר עכשיו על הדיבור. זה השם. אחרי בשתייה. אבל ברוך השם. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Isaac, for coming.
Well, don't tease me like that, bro. You're gonna keep my husband. You're gonna do it.
My little trap. I played just before. I might play before.
תגיד שלום when we see Beit in the Torah, we know a few times. Yaakov Avinu, Beit, that we know. But then we see something later, which one is it? Tirena Miyaldus is they keep baby Jewish babies alive. And then it says
Yeah.
That's what it says,
we moved in around Shavuot, so it's not sleeping about it. I think the Rav mentioned it.
No, it's like the Ishbitzer said, but we asked him about it. Lies Maria Moshe Badas. It's the Mialdos. We're able to see the Moshe Badas, knowing what there is, but the Moshe Badas, the time where the Chazal was standing, the chef,
so it's totally on the women.
That's what I wanted to say. If the Moshe Badas
I felt so different traveling to England, trying to Preston. The whole week I was gone from now to, she did all this. I wasn't here. I was like, Reverend Sammy! I didn't do any of this. Hi, Reverend Sammy. Here, I can do it for you. I bought it for you. This Hi, Reverend Sammy. So my oldest friend's from Lchaims.
So familiar.
Yeah, he's one of ours.
Around the heart there? He's still around. Nancy Moses.
Thank you for coming.
She gives me a letter. She's all your children.
MS, and discuss my holy rabbits, I do believe what Sean was saying. That's what she's coming about. Right? She's done so much. She did this all. I just turned up all week preparing. We can have a beautiful Shabbos, the whole family were here. And then we can have some Hashem and some Lucas supplies. And I wasn't around to try to help anyone. Maybe I brought a bottle or something before I left. That's about it. You get that. Sorry.
You think every single page in the Torah, there's a hidden page. The white part of the page is a base. You look in the Torah, the white part of this, there's no base in every single page. Because when God created the world with this it was gracious with the pet, and therefore you could, one point of contrast, you could switch all the pays in the base. So I was thinking, we should just add a margin to Simcha. We should add a margin to Simcha. What's this Simcha? Right? So this Simcha is already machshava, but this Simcha, you change the base with the pay, which means what you're really creating is more mishpacha. Mishpacha. That the real happiness, Mishpacha, this Simcha, you change the base and the pay, which come from the same also, the same letters, also they're connected a lot of us, is that is that what happens during Adar is our family, we become a family, we increase our brothers and sisters. Oh, we also do, yeah.
Very good.
Dagim, Pisces. Oh, no.
Yeah, I was wondering, we're being like we're gonna relax us.
That's a real
I was thinking about us.
straight to the
We're gonna marking k'mishpacha.
Yeah, we have some apple from the rebel.
Where do you live in Yerushalayim?
I live in Malka.
Very special. In the parking lot.
Shabbos for everyone is. Wherever you are in Shabbos.
Oh, ready.
Ooh, speaking of this one.
Ready, I still consider you my companion. Wow. It's never ending.
How many people still say that?
It's an eternal connection.
You know, it's still not good.
Purim's coming up. It's
I'm excited.
holiday. Shabbos Purim. Wow, Debbie, can I tell some stories about your Erev Shabbos Purim? I'll give you permission for like an hour. We're learning about Shikros on Purim. Yeah, that's what we're learning. We're Kluvim. So Zebi can tell you some stories. Yeah, want to tell us some stories about Adar, Nel Shabbos after Purim.
Don't tell the stories, I don't remember that.
You don't remember them? He was Lchaims, but
We got there.
a few years.
A few years.
Not just once.
This year, Hashem, we gotta go on Sunday.
He's Lchaims. We talked about a run to go to sleep. He's Lchaims and Adar, Lchaims. all the way. You know, I'm not embarrassed. Lchima
This I'm excited.
Yeah, you got to do it. I was already mechanic.
Say something from the Rebbe.
So whenever you have time,
We have the Rebbe's Shina will be coming. We have Tolna Rebbe. Tolna Festival. He's one of the main guys.
You ever said that tonight is the biggest soldier time.
Oh, I see bringing that already.
So you try to bring out the point with this throw, which is something that I think that Leif is very good at, is that it's not always about you. It's not about your chassidus or your way of life. But this throw was somebody that, as much as Ger today is maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit closed-minded. But Yisro himself, what he tried to do was he was a person that lost everything in the war. He lost his kids, he lost his family, he lost literally everything. In 1948, his father died, and he ended up here in Yisro, alone in the world. Literally alone in the world. Very, very rarely throughout his life spoke about what he lost. And even if people would come in and they would, pour their hearts out, he sympathized with them, but he very, very rarely let anybody into the suffering that he had. He would push it all aside, and he really was in a certain way very broken from what happened. He wasn't, afraid to show it, but he didn't really discuss with anybody. He made it his mission to really build Yiddishkeit in many, many different ways. He never told a few different stories where he sent, money that nobody should know to open a different yeshiva, Sephardi yeshiva, Ashkenazi yeshiva.
Why not? Our yeshiva, that building, I don't know if it's still there, but that building with a big picture of the Ger Rebbe, because he gave that building to mine up.
So he said,
That was a cure.
yeah.
That was his.
On the
Walking on the right,
yeah.
his picture's right there. He gave it. He didn't ask for money, nothing. He gave it to the Chabad to do shit.
He said,
Big value
he
tune.
said that he got those big beer, his name is Pick. You look on a few of the Ger buildings in Yerushalayim, there's the name Pick. Achim Pick. He was Ger Chassidim, and he pushed him very stark that he should give money to Panovich Yeshiva. That he told him that there's a Yid, his name is Arganeman, you should give the money to Panovich Yeshiva to open Yeshiva. He could have taken it for himself, he could have taken it for his wisdom, but he very much felt that Yiddishkeit has to be rebuilt. It's not just Ger that was lost in the war, it's all of Yiddishkeit. It's every single group, every single community is bringing us that much closer to the Kula. We need to rebuild everything. And he tried to bring out that it's important to nash from a lot of different places. It's very small-minded to be stuck in your ways. You should have your ways, but you should look into other places to take the good from each community. I think that Lazer's building a house. He's starting fresh again. It's all about Lazer. That Lazer is somebody that Mamish. He takes the good from a lot of places. He leaves the bad outside, and he takes the good. He takes the good from a lot of different places. It's mechazik me tremendously in this way. Sometimes I get stuck in my ways, but Lazer knows how to take the good. He knows how to pull out the good. So from the Rebbe the base of Yisrael, we talk about built a generation. To Reb Lezer who's building a house here in Eretz Chodesh, not Stam from Chutzlaretz. Most of us are from Chutzlaretz, but Mamish, to build a house in Eretz Yisrael was definitely a huge, endeavor and something very, very special. So Mr. Shem Lezer should continue taking the good from all these, Gishmaka places and leave the bad outside. Amen.
The Tona mikveh in Tzfat?
Yeah.
It's my favorite mikveh in the world.
I went to the Tolna Rebbe, no?
The blue basin?
He was by David Tolna singing the niggun from David Tolna.
I used to chill there all day. Drink coffee in the mikveh, smoke cigarettes.
Something about, I'm not sure why, but maybe it could be why. A lot of the Chernobyl kids, all the kids from the Chernobyl Rebbe, the son of Mornaim, so they definitely like to be smedged and fast. Not sure why. They say that could be that I heard from Jews. They say forget about the air, but they say Jews from Tzfat say that all the tefillos of Klal Yisrael stop in the Chernobyl Klois on the way to Yerushalayim. So the Chernobyl shuls in Tzfat, so all the Chernobyl kinder they like very much to have these There's Mekarev, there's Tolna, there's Chernobyl. What?
What's Mekarev is Shalom Rab?
Shalom Rab. The Shiva was bought by the Mekarev.
Does the Holy Table come from the
Hannes type was really a son-in-law. Hannes type was also from Lornai, but the Cherkas was son-in-law. And then the Cherkas was one of the 8 sons. Hannes type was a son-in-law to Cherkas.
I'm giving you a new cut.
What is that?
So they all
We're into the Alter Rebbe's family.
They say Chodesh Hashem, when Rabbi Rebbe came to Eretz Yisrael, so he landed at Eretz Yisrael in the month of Elul, and he didn't want to go to Tel Aviv or to Yerushalayim until after Rosh Hashanah. He wanted to daven one Rosh Hashanah in the Chernobyl Klois, even though it wasn't his nusach, because he wanted to daven Rosh Hashanah in the Chernobyl Klois and Tzfaz, and all the tefillahs passed through. Say maybe like, you know, in a certain way though, it's a little bit interesting. You can go straight to the source. You can go straight to Yerushalayim. I'm saying, you know, what I'm saying we have this list, and sometimes we. You know, well, it's important to all. It's important also to stop in the, stop us on the bus. But when we have the source to go to Yerushalayim today, you shouldn't forget what Yerushalayim is. It's not a stop on the way. It's there.
We sing a Hornets type of nigga every Shabbos.
That's one.
Beautiful.
Before they bring out the tourists.
I love the Tversky dynasty.
It gives me time to catch up, actually.
Mishmas gets me.
But now you live so close to the shul, so you don't have reason to be late.
No, it's not because I'm late. I wish it was because I'm late. It's not because I'm late, thank God. I don't have a problem being late. I have a problem with slow down. I've been by too many rare visits. That's not my ability to It's a little bit of a challenge because I'm hardly stressed like a healer. It's a little bit of a problem. I can, once in a while, miss something.
What a night. Ellie, Lizer. I'm trying to call you Lizer.
I
had a thought, you know, I had like...
I'm so happy that it's only been less than a year. Now you're here.
You have to pay an actor. Oh my God, things for you.
I got an email.
You're one of my favorite people.
So,
I don't even know you.
comes home, and then he like, then on Thursday nights he like goes,
I told him it started.
and then like Shabbos he comes home and he's just like, he's
Yeah, it's good about it. It's good about it.
It's like he, during the week he's like goes to sleep till like 11, wakes up at 5.
You know? It's all
Yeah,
good, right?
Shabbos he comes home, right?
It's a beat to feel. You have the whole road.
You like say, you know,
And I know
it's
you feel it.
like
That's just like the show. Like you don't have to work on feeling it. You actually feel it. And it's unbelievable. I should always
what we said, Chassim and Torah, we learned that. We're not Chassim in the big houses in America. You're there a lot, like you see it. He goes there all the time. He sees what's going on. He's in that house, and then you're not feeling bad.
First thing I did was I got a
One place at the top. Play that song you did the other day. Bring in play that like the Mamish and tea, record them. Not just record them, but have
I'm learning from you.
You stood in Yiddishkeit. The more, just like we saw by Kavos Adar, the more that there's Lchaims, the more you're going to connect, the more you're going to get added, the more that Hashem's going to give back to you. So the mirror, everything is got an equal, reciprocal, equal reaction, equal opposite reaction. He says that the more that a person is open his heart to Hashem, the more he opens his heart, the more that Hashem can open and see him and come to him, and give him that Shem. So that's the Vayichud. Vayichud starts with me taking myself, me taking everything that I have, and bringing that to Hashem. That's the Vayikah. Then Hashem says, I'm going to the Shumas with the hay. Hashem's going to be the hero. He's going to pick him up. So I give the bracha to Hashem. Me, the lady, giving the credit.
No, it's good. I get that.
I know this by the house are opening their hearts up to Hashem. It's just more and more, and Hashem should open up more and more all the shefa and all the bracha to this amazing house.
We hope we can do more hosting. Really hope we'll have so it's just to have such a chance.
Don't think so much. Don't think so much. Shinover had a student. His name was Pshaveshk. Rav Moshe Pshaveshk's son. You know that whole story in Shalom about Malka, but Simchas David Malka Mashiach Yikari, whatever. Precious Vayira. Pshaveshk, he was a rebbe, but he would go out and he would gather tzedakos. And as a rebbe, he would go out and collect funds. So one time he took a friend of his and they found a big beer. And the big beer said, okay, I just want to know who's this tzedakah for? Who's it going to? Who's going to get from this? So Pshaveshka said, I'm going to be benefiting from this.
Wow.
My friend is going to be benefiting from this. But the money is actually going to be going to somebody else.
Good answer, yeah.
Right? Meaning what? Because what Tuvia said about the Yikhuli. So everyone knows that whenever you're stuck without a word for anything, you say, oh, the Baal Term says, V'nosnu. It's like one of those go-to words. V'nosnu, you read it back and forth. It's like, because you were saying, stuck is atvash, stuck is the same thing. V'nosnu goes back and forth. But when you really, really believe, that you're giving someone a piece of the Likus, when you're giving someone, when you're doing it for a Yid, you really believe that you're doing it, and it's reaching you, that you mamish believe that. And this family is a family of chesed. Like you are.
We've been a little bit in Golis over there in Dekel, I'll be honest.
You're thinking
too much these days. Don't think so much.
I don't listen to none of us makabel that shtus you just said. And
I know what the Dekel is.
The Rebbe told me, Pasha, you just have to be v'simcha and everything will be good. And it's so true.
You should always feel that someone else is reaping the actual benefits that you're doing, and that you are also, it's coming to you and your family too. Brachos Advidai. Listen, people are driving themselves nuts to try to find a place in this neighborhood. You guys,
nice.
Thank
you, Michal Levi.
And it should be the simple.
Thank you, Dov Cram. He was the shliach.
Oh yeah.
The crams have their hands in it.
He was the shliach. He kept pushing me with it.
You remind everyone that everything's getting recorded in life. Can't get every time you say he's recording everything down. He's listening to 6 years in one time.
I lost my headphones.
Very fast.
I left them on the plane. I have no more headphones.
Your head works very recorded. He has in his ears. Say, in the ears, each ear's listening to
Right now I have less. Very good. Whoever wants to give a bracha, bracha sucks outside. So if the Rav wants to give a bracha sucks outside, we'll come back soon. I want to hear a little bit from Isaac. Isaac is from the Lchaims. And the Lchaims, Spirit has been a tremendous blessing for us in this community, especially the special neshamas who came. And Isaac is for me one of the most important of the Zmirazais because I had discussed the love with him every Sunday. And once you come to Yosef Goldstein, Dr. Goldstein's beautiful shirim every week. I always share out on the group because I get such chizuk to see people learning Sunday, especially when I have my friend Reb Eli, who we usually see a little bit differently in the world of Torah. But comes Reb Yosef and he makes shalom between us. Every week I go off in Kabbalah, he goes off in Pshat, so somehow there's a bridge and it's good. And Isaac for sure is holding in Pshat, so we want to hear a little bit of Torah. And thank you for joining the last 2 years in Efrat, and all the machon should go and it should keep growing as a program. And that not just means the ones who are here, the ones who came. Thank you for coming. Come in. Yes, your neighbors.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Baruch.
Welcome to the building, everybody.
Yes. Hi. It's Harper. When you've got the extra yutz, so that's the real one.
Still probably the same.
Yeah, the Harper.
Yeah, that would be my.
Everyone here's what you can see the uses. The more I ask around, I went to Mad next to Kiristir. I went to Mad. And next to Kiristir, and I get a message from the Gabbai of Shirat David. He says, I'm an Eidekul from the Rav there, called Ari, the whole shul and the whole massive. I'm not sure if we made it. We talked about it. We talked about it. We got busy with Kiristir. We had a lot. Beautiful. Anyway, so Isaac's going to say some Torah. He's one of my rebbeim in Shirat David, and we learn SCP.
I really might do this.
I said it right? Speakers hardware program. Very special. And Yechir was pushing me to go, and I was like, I had another one thing to add to my schedule. I don't know, I've got a panasa. He sees I'm half there, like, unfortunately. I wish I had more Yeshivadas in this year. But whatever I do here is Gebaldik, and it's teaching me, it was amazing. Because I'm on, I got a lot of physics, because I felt like I was holding a little bit. Previous years I did a lot of Krishna Brew and then Hilkus.
You guys doing business on
And then before that also we did Hilkus Availus. That was very new to me. Thank God I've never had to be an old one. I hope not for a long time. And I got a lot of chizuk from it. Unfortunately, when we started learning Hilkus Availus, I kept saying to the Olam, why are we learning Hilkus Availus? And the same thing in the shul, people were giving over the Rambam and Hilkus Availus. And then all these things started happening, and unfortunately we needed to learn Hilkus Availus. So that was very important. But now we're learning Hilkus Ribbis. I'm mamish humbled. I was looking at that long parish of of Heter Isker on the plane. I was looking at it, I was like going through on the plane, I started falling asleep. It was so long. I mean, I hadn't slept much, but it was so long.
The Shirat David Efrat is a whole thing on Heter Isker.
Okay, you have to show me, because I need some help. But,
He
he did an amazing job explaining something that's so complex, exactly how we make it. Rebbe's interest into now a heter for becoming a transaction rather than a loan.
And how careful you have to be if, like, if somebody gives you the loan that you don't do anything.
I think I'm over it.
You don't even, like, take a gift.
We realise we're probably over. It's a hard halakha to find. But anyway, Hashem has offered us. Let's hear some Torah from Isaac.
Here's what crosses my mind when I think about a Hanukkah Tabai is a story that is brought down in Yirmiyahu, Sefer Yirmiyahu, Parak Lamed Bet, where the Navi describes that Yerushalayim is desolate, the Chorban Beis Hamikdash is about to happen, or I think it's on the verge of happening, and Hashem tells Yirmiyahu, hey Yirmiyahu, go and buy a field.
Kevin, sit down.
Go and buy a field, go and buy a house. And Yirmiyahu turns back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and he says, with all due respect, we're about to go into Galut. The Beit HaMikdash is about to be destroyed. Yerushalayim is about to be put into flames. Why are you telling me to go buy a field? Why are you telling me to go buy a house? And he says, Yirmiyahu, you don't understand. Although it looks like right now that the field is for absolute naught, and it's going to be laid desolate for the next 70 years, you should know that in the future, one day, Od Yiknu Sadot Uchramim Ubatim Be'eretz Yisrael. One day in the future, Bnei Yisrael are going to buy more fields and more vineyards and more houses in Eretz Yisrael, in Yerushalayim, and you're going to sign, he makes him sign a whole contract to show that this is actually going to take place in the future. And I think we can obviously Gula is all around us, Kibbutz Galiot is all around us, and we need Geshmut of Nivuah is all around us. It's easy to think about our individual personal lives, our home, our families as just a way to view everything that's going on around us. But I think the story in Yirmiyahu is telling us that actually buying the house itself is actually it is Gula itself. We're buying houses from someone we need to redeem it from. We call it Gula, and therefore buying a house, coming into a new house is actually part of that Gula process itself. So just like this, Mamash, this Hanukkah Tzavah is a Hikashmut of Nivuah. It is a fulfillment of a prophecy. So your whole life, personal life, your family life should be, I think, mechuvan towards Gula, mechuvan towards us, getting us to where Am Yisrael needs to be.
I just want to mention, Harry Times was at my wedding. There's not many people here who are at my
I have a good question for you. You should not say this in public, but you believe you'd still be here today? From the wedding till now?
Will he be here? That was the question. You were here the whole time. We were all together. He came. I have a picture of him, like real good quality picture of him.
What are you going to put on something?
I'm going to come. It's okay? What about this thing?
He's always invited. I don't mean to come. It's not the ass.
Thank you for coming. We're very honored.
2:30, 2 o'clock, you'll come, whatever. I came to... No. Mama should say. It's yours.
I'm Eskimo. I just come about the course. But it's so much to hear. I'll be by you.
I never went to Aaron's house. So it's not nice. I'm going to call him now and tell him I'm pleased. Because,
he's got beautiful house, just down the road. It's a good house. Just go down the right, and do another right down.
my friends, thank you very much.
It's got beautiful house. He took it down and made it snug. I went there for
He told me. He said to me that I don't fight. I'm gonna come for something. You have all the same on us. And just keep Don't be a stranger. That's fine.
I really like this.
Have you share my house party?
Oh, really?
How about that?
Carusa.
Ali, this is
Give me a little
beautiful.
G-Crum.
Thank you. Your husband was a big part of us.
I am so happy for you guys. You see that board? So happy. Bella, you guys deserve it. I mean, like this is what you guys deserve, right? We're so in love together. Look on your terms, hugs and kisses. Yeah. You're like that, right? I don't think you spoke to your parents about
Shachar, I met your business colleague in Rehavia. He goes to my family Shirat Thursday. Skinny guy, Ali Melava.
Miracle that I made it back here, by the way. Traveling before kids.
Great guy, very smart,
Traveling with a
celebrity.
He's done a lot of trouble. He's traveling with him. On the plane, we ended up now paying on the back end. On the way to London, we ended up now paying on the back end. Listen, I need to smoke, get out of here. And I'm like, holding those down, like, you leave, they're going to put us in prison. And then we can't do it. I need to go. When that's the He's like, no, I just smoked cigarettes the whole time. And he was like, just look at me. And I was like, you get up now. And I'm like, John, we're finished. So I sit down and all the time I was like watching this whole session. But he came to the flight and I poured a beer. His own beer. You were there. I poured a beer for him.
Can't hold on to it, but it's not real.
I wasn't ready for yoga. It would have been a long time. I gave you a shout out. I told Shlomo you were the steer. Never late. Wait till the time. When I feel you.
Your character is not renewed. There's something about
the hammerhead. Lion. Time.
נתן גל. נתן גל, זה לחיים.
Yo, man. More fun downstairs doing it. Absolutely, man.
Lchaims Mindy, Lchaims Rivka, Lchaims Malka, Lchaims Bar Yosef, Lchaims Menachem, Lchaims Salmon, Lchaims Yudin.
You need a beer too, Millie. Whiskey. I whiskey mix. Oh,
Please come around and what you did that night was Shirat
I see this one really.
It's good. He's his friends.
When the architect designs a house, what do you do? When the architect designs a house, first you build the outside of the house. You want a loft, you want a house, and then you go to the structure. Look at the Mishkan. First it goes by the kelim inside, and then it goes outside. The question the Chazal asks is why, when the Mishkan is the first built the kelim that has no house? Wait, you sit outside? You should first build a house and you fill it. You build a house and you furnish it. You don't buy all the kelim and then you build a house. So why does it furnish on? It's a good fakir.
What you're saying is exactly the way the furniture goes. You build the and then you make it. Wow, that's exactly what you're saying.
First it tells you all the kelim and then it says the outside.
Yeah, but you don't build it first. You first build it, and then you fill it.
And then you build.
That's exactly what you're saying.
So why does it do it? Thursday. Right. and you have to build your kingdom first. You think that the whole world tells you have to go, you have to build your goof, your house. You know what makes your house? You know what this Chavis Abbayis says? It's not the walls, it's the home. The kingdom. You know the word kingdom comes from? Shirat David Efrat, it comes from the word kingdom. Because the Chavis your children. So that's the kingdom that we have. This is the Aron, that's the Shulchan, that's the Gemara.
That's what I said. When the Bais Hasheni was destroyed, the physical destruction of the Bais was not the destruction. The Shins were part of long ago. It was an empty building and there was no Kedusha practice.
It's the kingdom that will always stand. It should always move and jump and should
Build the house first.
What do you say, Goldsmith? What do you say?
That's where the real destruction is. We just get so caught up. We get so caught up in the I do too. I find myself.
Thank you.
I'd rather find another house.
By the way, Shmuel Diamond is a very old friend. All the friends, he's my oldest, and obviously I had cats and Tom, even from Derek and Melava days, a long time back. But Shmuel, we grew up in London, the same place, and yet we both made it as well. And he's also a mashpia, but so we have Sfarim of his, and I brought them from the shul because they were just sitting there. I brought them, he has Sfarim, Reclaim Your Sanity. If anyone wants to read his books, we have a whole collection of them, and it's Mamish Chizuk. So,
Rabbi, someone this car, someone?
Yeah, we need to move this car.
Black Hyundai.
Oh, black.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, gotta move it.
Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
Sorry, someone wants to go in.
I'll watch that for you.
Just 1 second. Shmuel, these are Shmuel's books. If anyone wants a copy, he has them here. Since Shmuel came, we're going to hear a little bit from Shmuel. You can smoke with the window, I don't mind. Smoke here.
All right.
Smoke here with the door.
I'll roll.
We have smoking kids here. It's fine. You can smoke right here without it being
I'll roll, and who is it?
Just smoke here. Shmuel's going to say some Torah, but first you have a Lchaims.
You know, the best way to stop is to go like 5 minutes without doing it, then like more 5 minutes.
Shmuel's one of our teachers.
I didn't know that you guys are friends from.
Yeah, of course we are.
Okay, hold on. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, there's a new shir on Shirat David Efrat. Kula. I didn't even look. I didn't know what the truth is.
Where's my phone?
When it's school to share, I don't think what it is. I say that man. No, I don't even know what's it up. What's it up? That's the highest level, by the way. I'm plucked on my guts. I don't even know what his shirt is. I'm like, man, yeah, man. I don't even know what the shirt is.
And we're running a Sonic in Yerushalayim. He wasn't able to come, unfortunately. If you answer a bit late. Focus on surround. Focus outside. It's in his room. It's in his room. Glad for coming back.
Really, who's the chess player?
No, say what you're saying.
Walk inside. Come for bring with us, please.
But I'm with the Rashi that.
Give us a bit of your time.
You need to know.
It's the time. It's the time. Get it together. Go home.
You want to have
United Soul.
Before the house is built. Because if not, what happens?
United Soul.
You build the houses that Hashem Shemayim.
We have to first thank Hashem the focus of 10 hours. One piece. Thank you, Hashem.
Yeah.
Focus on, come listen a little bit.
Building with the Machshava.
Yeshivadas, a little bit Yeshivadas. Sit down, listen Torah. Shmuel Dan is going to say some Torah. You have to understand, Shmuel and I, we used to learn together as Chabrusis. And he said back then, we're like puppies, like, you know, like the advert from the toilet paper. I don't know if, sorry to bring it up now, but it was a good example. He said, we're such babies at this point. When we were all the way back in Lake Israel, I mean, I give myself more credit because we made big choices to get there. But even then, we weren't like with kids, we weren't like a whole big mishpacha and the whole thing. Here we are, Baruch Hashem, years and years later, Hashem's blessed us with homes in Maine with mishpacha and connections and many holy Yidden, like all of you. And we're Zochet to have a son who is Lchaims Bishvilanu, who is Zochet to also. And we're Zochet to learn Torah. Every week I tune into his Tanya Shir. I'm a big fan of Tanya. We've been talking in Sfarim for years. Stephen Covey, I couldn't get in the Sfarim. Yeah, it's one of the Sfarim traditions. Please don't see, I can't help it. Some poem was Zochet. He's one of the poems that was Zochet. Yeah, I don't know how he was Zochet, but he was. And Baruch Hashem, we're Zochet to Shmuz in a lot of different Zochet all the time, especially, and it's a growing process, because you know, I know Shmuel maybe better than a lot of people. It's always been like Manish Freeman or now the Job Khan. You know other people also, I know those journeys, you know. And Baruch Hashem, but the most important thing is Shmuel himself is saying Torah. That's what I want to get. It's all very good having Rebbeim and Sadiq and Baruch Hashem, but the key to Geulah is that we start to shine. We start to have our own chelik of Torah. My son, Baruch Yitzhak, has gone in a year and a half in army in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, and he's come out with his own chelik of Torah. We were for bringing in Kerestir just last night. I don't know, Shabbos, the night before, and we're for bringing in Kerestir, and he's saying it's Torah. It's Torah Baruch Yitzhak, Torah Shirat David, Torah Goldsmith, Torah of all of you. Yeah, and I want to hear a little bit from the Torah from Shirat David, please. And his good, loud, it's so loud. There's no noise.
As well, but I just in the exclusive book, I'll say something about discussion. A few months ago, I was doing a share. It was a year ago. I was doing a share in a kollel in Yerushalayim, and one of the guys, when the war kicked off, one of the guys just disappeared, and he went to find it, and he came back. He found me in the wind. He came back like 6 months later, and when he came back, I grabbed him. I took him outside. He said, "Tell me everything. Just talk everything." So he started telling me the stuff he's going through, and he started to open up a little bit, yeah. And he started to kind of like It was very so he basically opened up, and he's been back in yeshiva for I think a week or something like this. And he said basically that he was looking forward to something happening in Lebanon so he could go back to work. He said he couldn't deal with being in yeshiva because there was no fires, there was no nothing made a difference. You didn't come, you're late, you're early, you don't learn, you show up, you don't show up. He said that he couldn't, he just wanted to get back to work. Where everything was not being done.
So this is Mommy's prophets that feels the same way.
He needed to go back, he literally needed to go back to the fight because life was just, it was like playing, it's like
you know this, yeah?
Playing a computer game. And I was realizing that what he was saying was just obvious. It's like, if you don't get this thing that we're doing clear, I mean, if you got this clear, if a person is in color and you've got clear what's going on, yeah, you could be late. This isn't a game, it's the game of life, yeah? This is serious. That's very, very serious. Part of the seriousness means you have to be light-hearted as well, but that's only in context of the seriousness of what's going on. And you see it by this. A human being needs a matzah in a sense, a life and death matzah. You need to create your own tension in your life where where life isn't just easy. Because you'll disappear. You might be there physically, but you'll disappear. So you have to somehow engineer. Everyone has to do this for themselves. Hashem will never give you the perfect amount of stuff so that you're like, so you're just pushing hard enough. Yeah? There'll always either be too much or too little. Yeah? Too little is a really big problem. What we have to do is we have to be comfortable living in this mindset of too much. We have to work out a way of engineering tension in our life to make it meaningful. You have to come up with, however you do that, you have to do that. And I saw that clearly that it's not just a luxury. It's a sort of mamish. It's a mamish necessity to create accountability to yourself. Yeah, just as it is in a war. Literally, if you put your head up in the wrong place, you're going to get. Everything makes a difference.
Yes,
everything makes a difference.
I've been watching hours and hours of his footage. You can say it better than me, but just seeing hours, almost a terabyte of footage, just seeing how much his mum is just like, they're such a team, they're so together. It's such a lesson for all of us to mamish work together to fight our enemies. We have to be yachad.
Amen.
Amen. We're not Efrat, it's Shirat. We think I have my panasa, he has his panasa. We're all together. We need each other. Yeah.
So to build on what's being said here, Mamish, I'm hearing exactly what you're saying, and I'm accepting it. Too brave and full heart. We learned this morning with Shlomo Katz, our Rebbe, local Rebbe, that from the Meir Shilach.
He was here before.
That, so I grew up and I really worked very hard on myself. My big avoda was to look at the glass as being half full. And I saw this morning, according to the Meir Shilach, the Ishbitzer Rebbe, that the biggest level, the highest level we can get to, when you're with Hashem, is to recognize that the shleimus halev, the glass is half empty. Why is that such a level? The glass half empty means that Hashem can fill the other half of the glass. The glass half full means I know how to fill the rest of the glass. It's only half. But I got the rest. The glass half empty says, not I am chaser. But chaser, knowing I'm with you. Exactly like you're saying. Mamish, exactly like you're saying. Exactly like you're saying too. That we're never alone. But who's going to fill the rest of the glass? Hashem Yitbarach. He's going to fill the rest. So we have to leave room for him to fill us. who are we in this world to know how to fill the rest of the glass? We're all chaser in some way, all of us, no matter what level we're at. I'm just being honest.
I want to carry on with Shmuel, but before we do, with Dov, I just want to give a close to Dov as the shliach to help us find this place. How much more? Jonathan was the big Sati Dishmaya behind all the money stuff going on. He's a bank. You saw with your eyes the miracles. You saw.
It was miracles.
Missing. Like he walked into an office, pile of papers, trying to help me move things along. My paper was on the top of a pile of papers, and
I didn't do that.
Yeah, Hashem put it on the top, and he was the shliach to walk in the office and say, "Do that paper now," and that moved everything along. And you know how it is with property, all this stuff. You need Satan Shmai, you need Eretz as well. It's a Chodesh.
And the real reason it happened was also I could be sitting here listening to your words. That's the only reason.
Thank you. And he also brought around a lot of pekulach. Yeah, Lkovod, the Savar, they were banana from his pekulach, from all his different sweets and nice things.
Just an excuse to come here and see him.
Shkoyach, and all the beers and the simcha. And this is his Choshev Chaverim from Yeshiva, no? Shonim or Yeshiva, Chaverim.
What's everyone's name?
Du Darom, Abi Basner, Memi Friedman, Shalom Vector,
Lchaims Army.
Lchaims.
Somebody made a nice video of Siva, somebody in the street. Shout out also to the Rosens and Harry Turks. I mentioned it before, they've been very good friends to me, learning together and working together somewhat, especially with Itamar. Wish his company a lot of stuff in the Shema. And you know, we feel part of it. We're an IP family. And Shmuel, can you continue? I apologize for the little stuff with it. It was a Hashem.
Oh, you did it.
Valley.
Six.
It's all you. Valley.
54 bucks.
That's it. You have to go. Find out what it is. Ask yourself this question. What is
Yeah, I guess
it's apples from the red. From the red.
New York.
Hold the river, apple with hold the last stickler. Apple of
I was in New York. And Vermont. Vermont less.
No, it's New York.
Wow, I was there. I really was there.
I grew up כולם. Simchas.
Who's the chess player? See the chessboard outside.
Bro, I'm talking about
Yeah.
I played my brother.
Some Shabbos on the way
Not
home.
good.
I had all of these here now.
Some shots are
very
Fortunately,
Fortunately, very unfortunately,
he was 2 weeks away from making all I know. No, God forbid. There's never even a shot.
So wait, Ari, what's your question?
I'm already
Pesach. How's the tacha?
What was
the word Rav said?
Like he's got friends who have like some really
What's the name? What was the name?
You don't? Hey, wow.
You drink whiskey at night?
Right? Yeah, but of course.
I know.
This is good on the way back. Whatever you want. You study, you leave.
I think you already have a shulchan. Yeah. You already have a shulchan, you have the menorah, you have the aron, you have the Torah floor, you have the mizbeach. Maybe your wife's yeah, I know.
It's Adar, Adar, I will dwell. Yeah? So what's the kesher between Simcha and Dira? And really that's the question of Geula Bichlal. Because as we know, we're here to build a Dira B'tachtonim for the Boiler Shrine. So the Inyan of a Dira, I know Eliezer's, he typifies this, the whole Inyan of a Dira is, when we talk about Dira B'tachtonim, we're not talking about a Pnimiyah. We're talking about a house. It really means the marriage. That's what it's a place where a man and wife dwell. And the whole point of a house is a place where you feel comfortable. That's the whole point. There's no stira between you, your behavior, and who you are. There should be no stira in the dira.
Yes!
The whole Indian of his heart, no stira in the dira. Geula can be defined as a let's say, galus can be defined as a disconnect between behavior and who you are, what you're doing and who you are. That's what galus is. When you're doing something different to who you are, that's called being in galus. Geula is when who you are and what you're doing are completely aligned with each other. It's just that's called Geula. So the Indian of Geula, the final Geula, you can look at this world, this I'm just saying very kitzer, but you can look at this world really as Hashem's goof. Yeah? So when a person's goof is doing the things that he wants or she wants to be doing, that's called Geula. Most of us are in Galus because our behavior isn't exactly what we want it to be. We'd rather be behaving in a different way. That's called being Galus. So what's that, the kesher between Hashem and Geula and Galus by Hashem? So Geula by Hashem, Galus by Hashem means, if you want to understand this world as Hashem's goof, yeah, Kivyochel, and what he wants is mitzvahs, Torah mitzvahs. So Kol Zman, the world isn't running according to Torah mitzvahs. That's like Hashem he's not expressing himself. So that's called galus. So Dil B'tach Toinim is when the world is running according to Torah mitzvahs, and then Hashem's like, Baruch Hashem. Yeah, that's called Geula, and that's the Inyan of Dira. So that's exactly what your house is meant to be. Everything in the house is meant to be. It's a beautiful house. You're in a beautiful neighborhood, and I see a bunch of holy Chevra as well. Yeah, so the whole Indian of the Dira, and this is really your avoider,
I tell you,
is to make
get this safer for Rav Shmuel.
To make sure.
Read it in the bathroom. No, it's a big thing.
I have a copy.
Which book is it?
He wrote it for the bathroom.
That's our bathroom book. I didn't know you were the one.
He put it together. It's not,
I have one in my battery.
When I worked for Rav Orish, one of my biggest sins was to give away all his sparring. And Rav Orish would say, Eli, you took kesef for this. So I said, and I'd like go into his warehouse and just walk out with like hundreds of sparring and start handing them out to people. They'd be like, I hope you're like taking money for these sparring. But I just kept giving them out like hotcakes. Everyone was, I get phone calls still now. People telling me that I have that safer. So Baruch Yitzchak has people in his unit. They did tshuva shleima.
Stolen books,
Stolen. I did pay for them somehow or another. Don't worry. I got enough donations. Trust me, they got covered. Eventually. I just want to give a shout out to Nissan Black. Nissan Black has been on a journey with my family since 2011. Wow. We connected through Google Chat. Who remembers Google Chat? Google Chat. We connected Google Chat, and then I went to his Facebook. And I saw he was working in a Kollel. Who remembers in his story he was working in a Kollel? All these stories he says, I was like there at that moment, and I remember those beautiful moments. Baruch Hashem, I had the skuz to bring him to the first concert he did there in Israel. I had the skuz to manage him for Tekufa. And I've always been involved with his journey and booking, and it's a big visit for me since 2016, I think, is when we started. It's a big chizuk to have the skuz to help Holy Yid like this in Black, and also some of the team, Shirat David Efrat as well here, and the family, like the Brown family, and also Oria, and all the new Kavod that have come to Eretz Yisrael. There's so many beautiful souls who joined on, and this is a big magnet to all these beautiful people who are coming to Eretz Chodesh and bringing back the all from Bolas back to Geula, back to Mashiach. And I feel this mission is very much connected to what I'm here for in the world. And I thank Hashem I had the skuz to have a kesher with him all these years and work together and have a lot of Sati D'Shmaya and mostly not miss any flights together. And I know it's a lot of Sati D'Shmaya and not have too many cancellations. And we almost had, like it was me at home, they were very minimal. Majority, everything went with Hatzlacha, and people were happy, and the communities were chazik, and it's a big Satchmai. We were hoping to begin again, having a new refreshing course, please God. After Pesach, we're going to be mechazik a bit more and start traveling again a little bit. Düsseldorf, I'm excited to go to. That's the first one we have on the map. But there's opportunities, and I thank Hashem. My family have gained so much chizuk having a kesher with the Black family. Not just the Nissim himself, but the whole family. They're all amazing. All the wife, the kids, the mother from the Blacks is amazing, and Browns as well. The mother I met, she came to Shabbaton 2 years ago or something. Amazing woman, amazing family, and I just want to thank Hashem for giving us this matana in our generation, for giving us the Nissan Black and the family, and he should be blessed, and we've done for him. He's doing a shlichus, and a lot of us can't go to all these places. We don't have ability to travel half the year around the world. We don't have the ability. I don't have the kingdom to even keep up with this man. I tried, I didn't keep up. It lasted about a year or so. So you know, it's a certain thing, but we're doing a tribe, it's Hashem. This is the next slab. I also bring a lot of the Shem to as well. Amen. So that Nissim can be with his family, and the Lchaims will come here. Amen. The Lchaims will hear Nissim's message globally. And people like Candace and Owens will either stop talking or do tshuva. No, they'll be coupled. They should need to listen to Nissim. They need to, all those souls need to listen to Nissim who have a shaykhus. There is a shaykhus, but they need to actually start humbling themselves and listening to the emet that he's saying over online now. And it's a big chizuk for Israel and for the world. There's such a neshama, and I thank Hashem every day that I have friends like this, and I have a home in Eretz Yisrael that I can share. He was a big part of me moving to Yerushalayim. He pushed me, he said, you got to come move to Yerushalayim. I moved, and then he moved off. He went to Beit Shemesh. I was like, wait, you can't do that?
Did you marry her?
Yeah, but that was before that.
Shemesh isn't that bad.
Moved to Beit Shemesh with Yonatan, the banker, moved to Yerushalayim. And I had to like breathe, and I had to say, it's okay, it'll be okay, Yerushalayim, I'll make it work. I managed to stick it out for a bunch of years. Hashem, with Ari and Shmuel. Hashem, we stuck it out with the Tom the Rebbe and all the good Kavarim there. But I mentioned at the beginning of this whole Chanukah Sabbath, when Shlomo was here, I mentioned the whole Indian. The Baruch Hashem, we made a choice, and we made the right choice. And the beautiful neshamas we have in Efrat, the fact that Nissim himself has already made time to speak here. Shmuel also came to speak here. This is a proof. I know the Chaverim from Baruch Yitzhak have come. Baruch Yitzhak, he's the big part of why we're here. We needed support. We needed support from the community, for our son, for what he went through this last year and a half. And even before that, just his whole Shirut has been amazing. And we all should daven, continue weiter. Don't give up davening for Baruch Yitzhak. No. He can bring all for all the Chalim Kadoshim. Bring all. Because he has potentially a tremendous tafkid.
יש משפט. איפה שזה נגמר, שם זה מתחיל, נכון? I didn't finish, I'm only starting.
Yeah, he's just beginning, very good. And that's the Rabbi Nachman Torah, so very good. They were mechavein to Rabbi Nachman. Always beginning again and again.
That's right, man.
And that's the Nekudah. We're with the Sadiqim. I make Kulam Sadiqim. Thank you, Pesa. Thank everyone who came. And thank you, Hashem. Thank you, my holy wife. Listen, you want to say a few words? Just some visit?
Hashem, I just, I say thank you first to Eli and Baruch Hashem. This is an honor to be here. It's like, he's a chazak like the feelers, because now he came home. I know Hashem is hearing me. I'm sure we were all davening for. But as I tell my boys, and I start teaching in yeshiva, so I told the boys, one of the things I love to tell Hashem, and he's voted this is Hashem, I want to be your favorite guy. Hashem, I want to be your favorite guy, and unless a person feels like only him and Hashem exist in the world, it's impossible to make a real opinion on the relationship with Hashem. First, the person has to feel that Hashem, there's nobody else for me, Hashem, I'm your only kid. So, because of that, I can say, well, it's like you're here because I was dominating for you. So for me, answer to my feelings. But even bigger than that, Baruch Hashem, we have such an opportunity to be with Mishpach Goldsmith and like Mamish. I've known Eli, he's talking about 2016.
Even
He reached out to me when I was thinking about converting to Judaism. Already, that's how long I know now. Wow. My first event ever in Eretz Yisrael, Eli booked for me in 2013 or something like that. I was here on a pilot trip. My wife thought I was coming on vacation. I was on a pilot trip. Because I usually do it, and got to meet Eli and Baruch Hashem. You guys have really become a shpachah to me. And to be here at this time, you guys are making fun of this bias, and during Parshas Teruma, which is arguably the most important parsha of all of the parshas, where Hashem makes a beautiful where he's down here with us. Hashem says that you guys are chashuv enough for me to mamish. I want to make my place by you. That's the thing. Hashem says the home should be a home that attracts shafet. Amen. All throughout the walls. We should leave notes in the couch.
Thank you.
You should be so good to watch your wonderful litter here you have grow up. I was so mechazik by your boys this year in Uman. Eli didn't show up, but the boys showed up. The boys, at least Joseph and Menachem Dov came. And we got to hang out. Baruch Hashem, we had a really good time. And I think I messaged you, I can't remember. So you should be so proud of these boys. was so machazik in the way they were. We were around some shtus. We didn't plan it that way, but we were around some shtus. And they were there for Rebbeinu. A lot of people come to parties, they were there for Rebbeinu. So you should know that you have a mamash shtus, and whatever you're doing, Hashem is working. So Hashem should continue to bless you. Amen. Everything's going
Mine also
חשמלי?
Yeah.
שלך?
Yeah.
No, just someone put off
Maybe that was earlier.
on the building.
That was earlier.
It was earlier. I moved it.
It was earlier. We sorted it out. It's all sorted out. Yeah, please.
I just want to say.
Don was a shliach, by the way, to help us find this place. He was a
Hashem,
shliach.
so like, I couldn't imagine being part of this community, having met Eli and Masha and the whole family, that we would lose them because of a struggle of finding a place to stay here. So I sent him every place that I saw. Like, I'm not really, I'm in building, but I'm not in real estate. But anything I saw on social media, like the times that I would like fall and be in those moments, I would send it to Eli. And somehow I ended up in this position where I helped being the shotgun for them finding this place.
It's a real name.
Mamash, like really. Mamash and Nace, because this is not what I do for a living, and I don't make. I really don't. But Mamash, I feel like there's an eight ratzon that I'm following on the words of Nissen. I feel like we're living it, and also Rav Shmuel. I feel like we're in an eight ratzon for all of us, and I bless all of us, the bracha for all of us. Also for Rav Eli, of course, and for Masha, finding this place. But of course, for Rav and for Shmuel, and for Rav Nissim, that we're in an eight ratzon of being relatable. We have to give over what we have, all of what's available to us, and all of the Torah we've learned, and all of the kelim, and every experience that we've had, we need to be relatable. The way that we're going to be inspirational, we're going to inspire the next door to make aliyah. Please God, we should have a massive aliyah. Please God, we should have a huge number of the people who are not yet Shomer Torah Mitzvot. I've been there. They should be Shomer Torah and Mitzvot. Those who are already living here. And those who want to be in a community like our community, and like the communities that you live in, they should feel a connection. Everybody should find their place. There's no one address. There are many addresses for finding a connection to Hashem Barach, and everybody should find their address. And the way to do that, I believe it very strongly, is to be relatable. Be relatable to those people who you need to speak to, who only you can speak to, who only you can speak to, and you can speak to, and you can speak to.
By the way, he was just in America.
I just came back from America.
And Shlomo shouted him out that he literally lit up the whole place.
I went to Englewood.
It's true, yeah?
I booked a flight 2 weeks ago on a Friday morning to go to Englewood, New Jersey for Shabbos last week. And I had no plans to go. I have a business, Baruch Hashem, that's going well. It should be blessed to be more masliach. Amen. And I have a family that needs me here, and that needs me here.
His daughter is one of the.
I have a daughter on the Gvul of Syria, who's a Lchaims.
What's her name again? Hebrew name?
Abigail, Naomi, about Rivka Miriam. She blessed to wipe out our enemies. Mukhlat. And she wants it. She really wants it. She wants to wipe out enemies. But the way to do it is not by being holier than everybody else. We all have accomplished what we've accomplished. The way to do it is be relatable. And listen, you are an inspiration to me, and I only met you tonight, but you're already an inspiration. Ellie, from the moment I met you, you've been an inspiration to me. That's why I wanted so badly to help you. But listen, and to follow on your words, we have an opportunity to inspire people by being relatable. We don't need to be holier than thou. It's not about sharing the highest Torahs. It is about sharing the highest Torahs, but that's not what it's about. It's about sharing in a way that's relatable. Make people feel they can connect to us on a level that they can connect to. And that's the way to bring people home. That's the way to bring people to Hashem. And I bless us all and everybody in our own ways. And by the way, I'm speaking to very specific individuals, but everybody at this table has that same ability.
Yeah,
Mamish.
He said a book. Pasha Yad, no Simlo. So everyone knows that.
I learned so much. You should know.
So what did he say? Something in the Shirat Shlomo. It's a perfect moment. He goes, Pashta Yid. If you become a Pashta Yid, Hashem's going to know Simlo. What a shot.
This guy.
He comes up with shot like this every second.
He just came on Aliyah, and he's inspiring me because he knows who he is. Know who you are, and relate to the people around you, to all the people around you. And that's the way we're going to bring Mashiach Mamish. Mamish is going to happen in our door. Not just our children, that we can see it ourselves. So let's be relatable. I bless us all to be more relatable. More relatable.
If I can follow up. And I may get a little emotional right now. I'm gonna try to keep it all together.
Is Heiliger Son still serving for us?
We're going through. I just want to hit the rewind button on the VCR right now on VHS. Some of us remember VHS.
I remember VHS.
So I'm hitting the rewind button right now to Simchas Torah. The Simchas Torah. You with me?
Sorry, time to say.
I'm going back 2 Simchas Torahs ago, October 7th,
2023.
October 6th. I think it was Shabbos on a Friday night, and we were in shul, and we looked at each other, and I kind of felt like, I kind of wanted to get out for a little bit, and Baruch maybe wanted to step out of shul for a little bit. And I said, hey, Baruch, let's go by to my house, let's have Lchaims, and just connect a little bit. We already had a little kesher, I think, but we came back to my place and we had Lchaims. And then the next morning, Baruch was sent off to Khalim 101, was sent off with his unit, and my son as well, Avi Rosen. Was at his Mechina in the Shomron because it was a off Shabbos from the army, so it was Simchas Torah. So my son went back to his Mechina in Malay Ephraim, and I remember it was Shabbat day, and I remember the craziness and Baruch leaving, and then my son calling me. I see my phone ringing on Shabbos. Avi Rosen's calling me on Shabbos. So I picked up the phone, of course, and I said, Abba, I'm leaving Mechina now. The army called me up. I need to leave right now and be in Yerushalayim to take a bus with my unit. And I said, well, you sure you have to go? He said, yeah, of course I have to go, Abba. It's the army. The army said I need to leave. I said, how do you know that they know you have a car? He said, he didn't think it. He told him I have a car. So Avi Rosen was driving from deep in the Shomron, and he didn't have his weapon yet. He was only 2 months in the army. He was drafted in August. And it was 2 months later in October, and he was driving on some very, very, very I know I did the drive a few times to his Mechina, a very hard drive. All Arab villages everywhere. He had no weapon. He's probably the only car on the road besides Arabs because it was Shabbat day for the most part. So I said, Shlomo, what am I supposed to, like, I was panicking. I had him on the phone. I went outside and I said, I need to stay on the phone the whole time until I know he gets to Yerushalayim. He said, absolutely. I'm not mistaken. I stayed on the phone the whole time when I spoke to the brother. I was on the phone with Avi the whole time until he got to Yerushalayim, freaking out. And then at one time, I know the road, there's some dead spots on the road for a good 7, 9, 10 minutes. And I lost connection with him, and I was freaking out. I was going nuts. I was going nuts in the house. And thank God Shlomo was calming me down. And that's where it all started, really. The deep connection, and the Goldsmith became mishpacha, absolute mishpacha.
You have to explain to those who don't know that the son Avi is talking about was the guy flying the drone. You know the video of Sinwar throwing the stick at his son was flying the drone. No, like I'm like his son was in Rafa flying the drone that Sinwar threw the stick at. His son was the drone operator in Rafa. In Gaza.
I use that story when I go to restaurants. I take
his son,
killed Sinwar.
Was like literally.
You know how much Baruch son wanted that supposed to be that unit?
A big suit.
Where was he? He doesn't have enough.
Baruch Yitzhak did a lot of
Baruch Yitzhak has many merits.
He's on video, just we didn't publicize it. We didn't put it out. I put it on my machine.
So that's where like this unbelievable and it was mamash every Shabbos day when the boys were in Gaza. Every Shabbos, just about every Shabbos, we had the split of having the Goldsmiths come over for Kiddush after Musaf from davening, and this went on for a year. And after davening, the Goldsmith and my wife. And,
I don't believe in that Kiddush club.
My wife and Ellie's Rebbetzin became very close friends, and our boys Avi and Baruch became very close friends, and I can go on and on and on and on, but the depth of my admiration for you, Baruch, Yitzchak, and for Avram Asher Rosen. I was thinking about it today, and it's been a while since you guys have, my son became a commander, and you're done now with the army, and it's been a while from the depth of us sitting here with you guys deep in combat in Gaza, and all the other countries, in Lebanon and Syria. Mom is taking out evil, and I was walking the shul today, or walking back to the shul today, and out of nowhere, it just popped by and said, wait a second, our 20-something-year-old sons, literally for the past year plus, have been in combat.
Yeah, not just
combat. But in dangerous situations, multiple times, and thank Hashem for keeping our boys safe.
What was the vision? What was the vision you had?
I told Ellie this.
You would relate to your shirin.
I told Ellie this from a year ago. I said manifestation. I said I envision my sons Avi and Baruch at their chuppah, sitting at their wedding, holding their chair. I told this to Ellie a year ago. And every time you're feeling anxiety, every time you're feeling fear, that you put in place, that Baruch is on his chair, we're holding his chair at his chuppah, and Avi, we're holding his chair at his chuppah. And we used to exchange conversations about this for months at a time. It's still going. And I just want to, I'll end with just saying Baruch, the Karas HaTov that I have to you for your heroism and being such a gibor, and to mamish maintain. Of course, there's ups and downs, and you're gonna have all different emotions, right? But the most important thing, you should be blessed.
Amen.
That anytime you're feeling that hard feeling in your heart and everything that you saw there, and I'm sure you saw a lot. I'm sure it comes out of nowhere sometimes, it comes into your head. Hashem should give you all the koyach in the world and all the wisdom in the world to understand that there was a reason you had to do what you had to do, and you were on team Hashem, and you took care of very important things, and it should never ever interfere with your Simchas Chayim, ever.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, we want to hear from
From everyone, someone who really, don't know how, Shmuel Diamond, took us number 4, and he said stuff like he was fighting. Anyway, I don't know how, maybe he got to talk with a few people to get to know the situation, but he understands well the head that באמת, I see life a bit different. And people remind us 20 years old, and people even not 20 years old, older in life. And need to get busy. Busy working, and to get busy working, busy and living the tafrit. So I saw the emet in my eyes, and I felt the emet, and I felt that moments I want to live that moments my whole life. And I want to let Hashem come to this Alvana. You say I had a good conversation with my dad in Bulgaria, with Sdיר. We're talking with my dad. I was like a bit fed up, you know, we didn't have what to do, and I'm like, I have to be busy, the rest of the time, I'm kind of still on the only.
תודה רבה מנדי, תודה רבה. לשלום, להצליח.
So I had to be busy again. I started to walk around in Gaga, like the Kfar, walking around like the village, walking around for like something going on. Maybe I'll find something and like. Then the third when I come back home, I came back to the house and we stayed there.
Don't be this area,
Sit with my dad, and my dad is high up in the room doing work. I go inside, start opening up cupboards. I feel like, you know, like in the houses, I'm opening up the cupboards, looking for something. I find the guitar.
I looked around, I never
found it. I bring him the guitar. I bring him the guitar and I say, okay, we have a quality time, you know, God and son, you know. We don't really have so much quality time. We don't have such a connection, you know, family is more, it's maybe one of the most important stuff in life. After the war, you understand. When you're lying there and there's bullets flying above your head and you see death in your eyes, the only thing what you're thinking about, did I come to my tachlit in this life, in this world? Did I work on myself to Emet? Did I make what Hashem wants? It's Emet what I want also, yeah, but sometimes I get a bit confused and we get lost in this world. So I was thinking about all this stuff, and another thing I was thinking about was my family. Family, my name. Family, my name. So, באמת, I will take this whole everything I took now to two points. One point is באמת understanding that family is the most, and building a connection with the family. There's nothing to look out to search outside, because we have everything inside your family, and we should get shalom bait with also with brothers and sisters, everything, and also as Am Yisrael. And another thing is also באמת living the tachlit, being connected to Hashem, באמת having ביטחון, אמונה, being strong. That's what
help us make us tafkid and do post good and make a tafkid good in this world and live the tachlit and live the rule of life. And Bezrat Hashem come up to Olam Haba and Bezrat Hashem.
I aspire to have peyot as long as Baruch Yitzchak's.
That's nice.
He has the most beautiful peyot that nobody can see right now, that exists for all those who have eyes to see what is not right in front of us. Like Baruch Yitzchak.
This is like a sport. I don't reason because he's taught. It's harder to make every day. My God, see it easier.
The first time I met him, he had blue pants, and then I hadn't seen him on both stages.
Right for coming. We thank Hashem publicly for the Shirat David Efrat. It should continue to be the sky for Israel. And Bez Hashem will result into many more Simchas together in the house. Invite everyone who comes to drive home safely. And Bez Hashem have the Sodas Chodesh, share Simchas. And Bez Hashem, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. A lot of work to do, and it's all for Hashem. Lishma. Always. God is Lishma. That's right.
Maybe I heard stuff I didn't hear from.
She said regards to your kinder, to the boys. If anyone wants Shul's books, we have them here. You should take one. Someone take one. They're here. Where are they? Where are the books?
One thing is you have to get a new book because one is already
Golden.
There's no broccoli.
By the way, your wife should be much there to make shidduchim. Strong. The wife should make shidduchim. A mazel tov kavod.
Man, I gotta take off.
Look good, man. Shining.
Yeah, the girl, Elmo.
Yeah, it's just to do with his shoes.
Yeah, no, not the same anymore. No.
והם בחרו את המצווה של זין.
We did Lovely Zion and Sdיר. We started Lovely Zion and Sdir. We started from Eli Shas. We started Aleph. We went all the way to Lovely Zion. And in Tanya we started all the way almost by Love. Chapter beginning chapter Love this time. Too smart.
There's not so much connection with
Mario, would you like the professor? It's good.
When you go out and drive it there.
Someone's in there. Next one, the next one.
Most people never.
Everything
all of what's on his shoulders and all that.
For me, I used to feel good when I used to see it.
You need time to get it sorted out.
The best the ring. The best the ring. Yeah, Danny's the best. The best. Best.
That was in my mind. And they sent me. Over there, we're not doing it. I went after my child. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I tried to last week in America.
Let's do
Frozen South. Big frozen. Yeah. Where I went was frozen. Couldn't find the place. And on Shabbos, I found a guy who knew a place to go. On Shabbos. I did okay for like 5-6 days, and then I started to slip. I started to fall. Look on the social media. Not me. It's like, what's going on? I couldn't control it. I couldn't stop.
You guys, you're not drinking. There's so much left.
No idea how much you're sleeping. You don't realize how blessed you are to have parents like that.
You never really heard my music.
You appreciate them. You don't realize how much
No, you saved. You look.
Hi, Tati! Thank you, Hashem!
Thank you, Hashem. Mom.
Comfort those fears and insecurity. Focus on life to realization exists in our life. Gotta keep on growing, finding our way back home.
You should play more.
Home is a place where true peace can be. Home is our life, with harmony. Home is our destination, fulfill love of yes, around our place. So clear, so very clear. We're gonna keep on growing farther. Realization exists in our mind. Gonna keep on going, finding our way back home. Yeah, I had a rapper one time. Freestyle. Come on out. Hush the year, hurry, hush the year, hurry, hush the year, hurry. civilization exists in our wonders. Gotta keep on growing, finding our way back home. Hashem will reign, Hashem will reign, Hashem will reign down, Hashem will reign down, Hashem will reign forever and ever. Gotta keep on growing. Baruch atah Hashem, Baruch atah Hashem, Mikabetz nitchei, Avo Yisrael, Mikabetz nitchei, Avo Yisrael.
Where's the keyboard?
I bring the keyboard?
Yeah, he's good.
He's amazing on the keyboard.
The Goldsmith.
I did that before.
Where's Aaron Yosef? By 2 Mile or something?
Yeah, he left with the Lchaims. He went to go for brotherhood. He went to go to Lchaims. That's exactly it. Because every fighter Tona was there. So he cut it back to Shalom.
This is a lot of Torah I gave over earlier was because I believe that you have a big call, big talent, Hashem Barak in the world. It's not me. Who am I? I'm nothing. You have a stage. No, I really am like a capitalist, but you are like one level above. Maybe you don't have like godless. I don't want to put you on a stage that you feel uncomfortable with being on, but you have a stage. You do have a stage. It's just a little bit bigger than mine. A little bit bigger. Abyssal bigger. And so, but like the Torah that we should be
He's still taller than me. I'm short, so it doesn't matter if it's.
Am I taller? We haven't stood up next to each other. We don't even know. Maybe you're taller than I am. I don't know. I was in Manhattan this week. We're hanging with you're not from Manhattan, I know. Hanging with your boys. And the whole world wants what we have.
I know.
MS.
I agree.
And we just need to be relatable. We shouldn't be this holier than thou thing, which none of us are aspiring to be. Nobody at this table is trying to be that. But we
want to be holier.
But we come across that way. Right. We just need to be relatable. Just be relatable.
That's a thing.
Just be relatable.
I
really believe this in my heart of hearts. I was there. I was raised religious. I left it for 15 years. I came back 12 years ago. Be relatable. And that's what people want. Just like they need to picture themselves in the world that we're living in. And it's not easy because I mean, you look pretty fruit. So do I. So do I. You know what I mean? Also, you also and Arye. Your payroll came out.
The payroll, fruits of their soil.
Eli, he looks pretty religious, but like we can still do it by looking this way. It's just relatable. And you do it better than anybody. That's what you inspired me earlier to like.
Listen to his podcast. This is
the new one. It's amazing.
The one on business.
Listen,
the one on business.
Tell you, just keep going. Relatable. Be relatable. That's it. Even if it means taking yourself down or myself down a notch, be relatable. We're relatable. We can make inroads beyond what we can imagine.
Amen.
Be relatable.
Amen.
That's it. That's the key. And we're gonna bring them all home. Everybody home. How are you here? You know, my wife is here. My daughters are Jewish because my wife decided to become Jewish. So it's not like
I
my
got
children.
that same issue going on.
It's a big deal. It's a big
You end
deal.
up raising FFBs.
Yeah.
He said,
It's a hard thing. I only know how to raise bunch of
the more Naim says, the more Naim says.
I feel like a Baal Tshuva in a way, but I don't claim that. I say I'm a Choseh B'Tshuva because I was raised religious.
Here's from the more Naim,
Turn down the massage, man. But by the way, Eliezer just moved here.
Oh, no way.
Best masseuse in town.
No way. He moved out to Seoul.
He's looking for work.
But he's like a light over there.
He's like,
He was like lighting up everything Hanukkah, the whole place.
I heard from Ephraim Tversky in Chicago. There's a bonus that he said, he quotes the more Naim, he says, Abraham went through every single test imaginable, every 10 tests, and Hashem says, I'm going to make you a great nation. And that's the one thing he questioned Hashem. He says, how do I know it's true? So what did Hashem answer? He says, I'm going to make your children into slaves, and I'm going to take them out for Pushim Adar and great wealth. And therefore, Abraham said, oh, now I know that you tell the truth. So threat everyone, like what? That's the answer you give to someone like that? So Moranam gives such an amazing answer. Moranam says, we say, Elokeinu, Elokeinu, Seinu. We all know that we say Elokeinu because we have to have a personal relationship with Hashem.
That's it.
Elokeinu, Seinu is that if someone's smart enough and says, why isn't your God? And you outsmart him and say, oh, Elokeinu, Seinu, but I have my forefathers. So we just have
That'd be very good.
We just have Elokeinu, Seinu, but we didn't have our own personal relationship. So we have Elokeinu, Seinu. So it comes along very nice and says, Abraham was saying, he said, Hashem, I'm from birth. My relationship with you is so special. How do I know that my kids would have the same relationship that I have? So Hashem said, that's a good question. I'm going to give your kids a college. I'm going to give them the Mitzrayim, and they're going to have the opportunity to find me the same way you found me in your life. We shall be Zochar. And he said, Abraham was saying, how do I know my kids will be from birth? I'm about the Shuvah. He said, everyone will have the ability about the Shuvah. Everyone will have the ability to find it. Everyone will go through a Mitzrayim of their own and give us all a bracha. We should all guide our children as they go through their own challenges. We don't want our children not to go through challenges. We want our children to go through challenges and become stronger, greater people, and be able to daven. You
can see he's not really American.
No.
Americans are trying to avoid challenges.
Aryeh and I learned this Torah by the Mayan, Erev Shabbos, from the Shirat Nafesh, from Rabbi Nachman, that all the Nisyonot are all just Hasadim from Hashem, and that every challenge we go through from Hashem is only to bring goodness to our lives. And so everything we go through, where we were born, where we started out, where we ended up, every moment that we exist in is a chesed from Hashem. And it's only the ultimate chasadim, beyond what we can comprehend in our minds, is where we're at. Right now, what you're going through, all the challenges you're going through, the things that Itamar is working through in Nisan's back, those things in your back, Nisan, those are chasadim from Hashem. They're trying to bring you closer to Him through Itamar's massage.
Get closer to Itamar.
Yeah. It's for all of us. It's just goodness.
The most kosher way in 2024.
It's only good. Amen.
Good, he has disclaimers. He knows his people.
Eliezer needs some love on that. I'll send you this thing. Tell guys he's trying to set up,
Give him props.
Yeah.
He's like the Inuka.
He's got you through a lot of tours.
It's the Inuka,